Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's online session on computational intelligence in industry from smart systems to cognitive AI. This event is proudly presented by the IEEE AG Hyderabad section in collaboration with the IEEE Vardhaman Student Branch and hosted by the Department of Information Technology. It is my absolute privilege to introduce our distinguished guest speaker for today, Dr. S. Siva Priyanka, ma'am. Ma'am currently serves as the Assistant Director of Industrial and International Collaborations as well as a Assistant Professor in the Department of ECE at CBIT Hyderabad. She also serves as the Secretary of the WIE AG IEEE Hyderabad section also. Priyanka ma'am completed her PhD from the NIT Warangal in 2022. Through her extensive research, she has touched many fields such as biomedical signal processing, AI, and IoT, among many other fields. Her impressive academic footprint includes over 60 publications and 6 patents in the domains. Furthermore, Priyanka ma'am is leading multiple MSME funded projects and is deeply passionate about upskilling students in emerging tech trends and other domains. We are incredibly fortunate to have her here this morning to guide us through the transformative role of cognitive AI in modern industrial applications. Ma'am, thanks a lot for accepting the invitation, and the stage is all yours. Ma'am, please, I think it's muted.
Thank you, Mr. Srinivas, Student Coordinator, Y Vardhaman, and I wanted to thank Dr. Nikhila ma'am for giving this opportunity. And coming to the today's session, we'll start with analyzing where the AI is in the current days, and we'll also see the few case studies that is being developed in the field of agriculture as well as biomedical signal processing into this particular content. So the my major intention is to make you sure about how the data is making the enability to work with the AI based applications and where we are now and how it is being used. So this will be discussed during the complete session of 1 hour as the Srinivas it's already informed me. Definitely will cover the required things coming forward with computational intelligence in industry, taking you through multiple smart AI based systems to build the cognitive AI based applications here. So let me start with my content. Is my screen is visible? Yes. So most of the things from it is a buzzword I can say from past years people are conveying. I mean almost we can convey 20, 25 years. It is been into the world. We are into the world of AI, but from past 10 years, it's the huge requirements of issues in the real world made AI to come forward and to work. So we can say Internet of Things will connect everything, of course. So to solve anything, we required a hardware environment. So where an Internet of Things will connect everything, but whereas this blockchain will democratize everything. So here, when compared to these things, the problems cannot be solved directly by using these two contents. So we required AI to solve all the real-time problems that is being arise in the real time. Okay, so whatever may be the application, so whenever we have a hardware, we cannot come out with the hardware as a solution. Definitely some decision should be taken or recommendation should be move on. Only AI is here to solve many problems. So AI potentially find a better way of solving older problems or solve some unsolved problems as well. You know, by creating nowadays whatever the data we had, even if you don't have data also we had many federative learning algorithms which can create a data as well. So we cannot expect what manually or traditional way by using the algorithms, a simple algorithms that is been designed by the many scientists. So the AI here today we are solve any hard problems also will be solved using AI. So, for example, we can consider for comparison of understanding. So, how it will work, how AI will work, and what way we are supposed to train. So, AI, artificial intelligence, we are making it to train similar like a human. So, however, we teach our kids or we teach the students, definitely I can consider this example very prominently as this is being given to the BTech students. However, we are teaching in your class and making you to learn the things and memorizing you with placing the exams and getting you to show the outcome as in your results. So similar way, we are creating an artificial intelligence in a human intelligence. So here also it is required to train with the data. It is a simple. It is not like a human. So however you are giving a better result, that depends whether you will learn or not learn. So but whereas for the artificial intelligence media or whatever may be the system, it is mandatory for us to train it properly with a good amount of data. So to hit this target with AI tech, we must understand that what technology can do. So for a mission to be able to determine that image contain a cat, many thousands of tagged images had been processed using machine learning. But to understand it is a cat, so it is required for it to train multiple times. So similar like however we are showing a simple cat to the kid to understand and interact. The next time when it will when the child meets the cat, it automatically analyze, okay, this is a cat. So we are interacting, we are giving an interaction with the cat. Similarly, we need to give an interaction with the data to the system, whatever may be the application that is, and to train in a proper way in order to get a proper solution. And using an AI, we can say we can solve very harder problems and we can also solve unsolved problems using AI. So coming with the AI is a one way street. You can see how the market is been moving from the years, and it is being shown the statistics from 2016 to 2025, how the data being utilized and how the market is being using this particular artificial intelligence, and what made the utilization of data, what is making the I mean these industries, regular industries, how to survive themselves with AI. So nowadays it is been a buzzword for everyone that layoff is happening because of AI. Of course, if you learn AI tools and AI analysis, and you are a better person to withstand in the company. So most of the companies are replaced with the manual and conventional algorithms, and they have moved towards this AI. So as I informed, uh, the market size is protecting. It is projecting continuous increase from 20 billion USDs in 2022 now to more than 70 billion USD by 24, and expecting to 60 billions by 2028. So here there is a large amount of change in the development of a company and also survival of the company in the society. Only the AI can make it to survive, because to generate a revenue or to withstand with the products with the good strength and good novelty, so it is mandatory for us to test the unsolved problems using AI. So to solve any AI based applications, it is mandatory for us to work with data. So without data or without information, AI cannot become, a machine cannot become intelligent. So whereas for the humans, it is based on the experience, we are learning many things to understand and to analyze and to recommend, to experience and to take a decision. But whereas a simple machine directly cannot do the things. So it is mandatory for us to train the model, to train a mission, not a model. Later we can go with understanding what is model and all. So it is mandatory for us to understand how a mission being trained. So as I informed that it is mandatory to train the data, train the mission with data. So you may get a doubt like from where you are getting the data. So to get the data, it is required for us to take virtual physical devices. So here the sensors or the devices or images are going to be input for many applications. So we need to collect the data of images, data of speech or data of audio using either real-time images by collecting through the camera or by using sensors also you can collect the data. So that depends upon the applications. No, so nowadays the new problems are being solved, but when coming to the new problems to solve in the real time, it is harder to collect the data. So we are using other techniques to communicate the data, you and collect the data virtually, and we nowadays we are conveying that we are collecting a synthesized data as well. So we are asking a system also to generate the synthesized data. So to replicate the data, we are using multiple techniques in AI modeling. So here, when you consider to solve any AI based model, it is important to have a good amount of data. So when you have a good amount of data, then only you will you will get a proper and accurate solution after modeling that particular application. So coming to the particular applications I'm mentioning here, I have taken you. I will be going to take you towards multiple case studies that has been developed in the field of biomedical signal processing as well as agriculture. I will show you after completion of this our journey from starting with AI and to the cognitive AI. Okay. So coming here, next is what is AI? You all know it is very, very important buzzword that everyone is understanding and making this to executable in their real time applications as well. So artificial intelligence, of course, it's a wide range branch of computer science concerned building smart machines capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence. So remember that this human intelligence is being created only with the data. So in order to make your system with a human intelligence, it is mandatory for us to work with data. So I can convey not magic or science fiction, but rather than science, engineering, and mathematics. However, here the applications are magical. So our AI is into multiple environments. It's into mathematics, it is into biology, it is into computer science. Of course, it's a branch. Now everywhere without AI, there is no applications. I can confirm you that. So, and there is a large debate is also going on in the industry as well as in the society, whether AI is better or human intelligence is better. That is a different agenda where we can discuss that later by showing few applications as well. So coming to the types of AI, and you all know uh, there is a weak AI and a narrow AI. That is one type of AI where it is a simulation of human intelligence. Machines act if they were intelligent. Then only it is being considered. Whereas strong AI, or I can say, sorry, sorry for the disturbance. Am I audible? Yeah. Yeah. So strong AI or artificial general AI. So in general intelligence. So it is like machines are actually thinking, not just simulating thinking. So we need to understand this tagline that whether they are thinking or they are executing. So we can definitely say that they are executing, they are analyzing, they are taking a decision as well based upon the trained data. So to solve a machine, much like a human being, can apply that intelligence to solve any problem. So it is underlined to understand it is able to solve any problems which are being not addressed in the previous literature. So coming to the strong AI, so here there is in 2017, in the month of October, Sophia became the first robot to receive the citizenship that I think everyone knows, where we can convey that where this human intelligence brought as an a robo into the society. So which is very feasible, and it is able to solve all the problems however we are interacting, and similar way it will also interact and make much more intelligence for the strong AI. But when coming to the few applications, and we can see there is a weak AI as well, where what is happening in the AI fault rate we can convey. So I have seen yesterday one movie that there is a pacemaker, and where using this IoT circuit, we can collapse that particular person. So this particular AI can also is getting a fraud detection, and medical diagnosis also some way it is not up to the mark, and there are few things which are making a much more analysis is required for the field of pure real time when considering this into AI. Uh, so it is a weak AI in that case. And where it comes to the buzzword of AI and machine learning, and you all know, and the machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence, whereas the deep learning is a subset of machine learning composed of algorithms which permits you to train. And most probably for the machine learning, it's a bad content we can convey, that only with it will be able to only work with the numericals but not with the other type of signals, whereas deep learning it gives a great flexibility to work with whatever may be the kind of input that you are going to provide. So next, coming with understanding, for most of the things it is known, I mean, as I told you, from past 15 years it is well known for the people who are into the research what basic algorithms will give you the excellent output. So for all, if you are collecting a numerical values as your input in the machine learning, random forest is the best algorithm. On the support vector machine as well is the best algorithm which will give you a accurate output when you train your model with your numerical data. So again, to understand what is machine learning, of course, it is being categorized as the three types: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. And you need to know if you are making the system to understand everything without giving any input or without giving any label, you can consider that under unsupervised learning. Or if you are training your model with teaching them, this is if suppose considering a smart agriculture application here, there are two ways. Once, if you are using a supervised learning, you need to label all the sensors that what you are using, and all the sensors data also be labeled. So if you are using a temperature sensor, humidity sensor, soil moisture sensor, or a pH sensor or NPK sensor, in that way for that application you need to label all the data, all the names of that labels, and give these and make these attributes to use in the supervise you're supervising your mission by telling the name. So whereas in the unsupervised learning, you should not give this labeling. Automatically the machine should understand what is happening. So the major algorithms, as I mentioned, support vector mission and random forest works perfect for supervised learning, whereas this unsupervised learning, k-means, and hierarchical learning will work better. And the next category is reinforcement learning, which is a semi-supervised learning. So we can consider Q learning or proximal policy optimization. So these are the few algorithms which we regularly use for analysis. So when you are considering the applications for supervised learning, we can use a forecasting or predictive maintenance or the applications we can see. And whereas for unsupervised, customer segmentation is one of the application, basically where you doesn't know what is the opposite person's requirements, no. So because we doesn't know the details of the opposite person who is entering into our team, so definitely it becomes an unsupervised thing for the mission. So it automatically need to cluster it and analyze and then give a recommendation solution for you. So which comes under unsupervised machine learning, whereas the reinforcement learning, obviously it is a semi-supervised learning, So where you will be having an examples as in the applications, self-driving cars, so which is semi-supervised. The input that it is you are going to give is an unsupervised. But whereas you are going to train your model with the data where with the regular attacks. So then it is going to understand when the obstacle comes, automatically it takes a decision and executes the model and gives a proper accurate solution for the application, right? So these are the few types of machine learning algorithms. And next, coming to artificial intelligence, because my interest is make you to understand the case studies more, because I'm spending a less time onto this to show you the case studies. So they all this how the traditional modeling or traditional techniques and how we are moving on to the exhaustive and extraordinary modelings can be seen in the case studies only. So this is all analyzed from past decades, I can say. From past 15 years, it is more into the research. And here we are. So the artificial intelligence, it's based on the neurons, how it computes the analysis. And one more, deep learning, so probably one of the hottest topic in machine learning today. And difference between your neural networks and the deep learning is in depth you will analyze the model. So you will have multi-layered networks, neural networks here, whereas when you see this here, this is a simple understanding of how you are going to give input in the first layer, how it is going to analyze, and whereas in the hidden layer, how it will take a decision, and finally how it is going to give in the output layer. It is a simple artificial neural network. So every neuron is being connected to the layers that is being structured here. Of course, it is a simple example. You can understand back end of this model. It is nothing but mean square error analysis that electronic engineer used to do. So again, there is a mixture of, as I told, AI is combined with mathematics, combined with electronics, combined with computer science. So using all these contents, we are deriving this artificial neural networks. The data or the analysis behind this particular block diagram, when you see there is an involvement of mathematician, there is an involvement of analyzing from the electronic guy, and also for getting the final output we required computer science here. So it is a basic structure how we analyze artificial intelligence or artificial neural network here. But whereas when you see the deep learning here, multiple layers you are going to have when compared with the ANN. So where you will get good accuracy compared with ANN. So here in ANN, you have only limited layers, whereas multi-layer neural network can have multiple layers, and we have multiple algorithms here. And coming to deep learning, we basically use deep learning for the sort of other sort of signals like images, videos, audios, speech, in that way, or any spectrograms kind of things for the EEG, EMG, ECG. So if you are having any spectrograms also, directly we can give that particular image to this network. So in this convolution neural network, it has been implemented in 1995, which is a very, very important model which will take a greater importance in the deep learning concept. And here in that this temporal convolution network, which is working from 2016, it is giving based upon the analysis of the spectrogram. As we work on the any image, definitely it will be having some characteristics, either it on the time versus some or time versus frequency. So here, so the temporal analysis of that signal is being considered as an input for your CNN, and it has been introduced in 2016. When compared with the regular CNN, TCN gives a good accuracy for the image analysis. And recurrent neural networks, into which we have long short-term memory units in 1997. Again in 2014, we have gated RNN. And when coming with 2014, we crossed the GANs, and now we are into transfer transformers, and also I can say now we are into knowledge based learning, transfer learning, right? So we this has been evolved from 2026. Most of our works are relying on the transformers, right? Transformer neural network. This is an architecture representing a transformer model architecture here, where you can see we are going to use set of mathematical techniques, and we also add the flavors of recurrent neural networks, and we also make it to behave more and analyze attention based networks, because recently we have solved uh, a model for biomedical signal processing analyzing seizures detection using attention based knowledge transfer model. One paper is published in 2026 June in biomedical signal processing and control, with my name and my PhD scholar, Dr. Ranjit, sorry, Mr. Ranjit. So, where we use attention based transfer model to analyze the focal seizures and the local seizure analysis from the brain. So, conveying that from which particular point of brain the neuron is creating a disturbance to get this seizures, means for epilepsy patients. So, fits we can say. So, how, to which particular neuron is affecting the body. So, that is the analysis that we have done. And these architectures not only used for image analysis, it is also used for natural language processing. As you all know, I think bidirectional encoder representation from transformers is the model that is being given by this Google to understand this emotion based recognition. So it is an NLP model where we have constructed, even I had a patent on this. Google had given a BERT, whereas we have made it as a distilled BERT, similar like tiny ML nowadays, how we are doing tiny ML and dumping that particular code onto the controller. We worked on Raspberry Pi, so directly we cannot dump this BERT as it is works on GPUs. So to use the same algorithm and to make it available in the real time, so we have made it as a distilled BERT. I will also show you how this has been analyzed in my case studies. So this is next about your deep learning as of other applications like your NLP, ChatGPT. Nowadays you are using more to create everything and to analyze everything. Speech recognition, so voice-based search, or your Siri, Amazon Echo, Amazon Alexa, or Microsoft Cortana. So all these are multiple applications where speech as an input. So best is deep learning compared with the ANN, right? Coming with the image processing, of course, CNN works better. Handwritten recognition, of course, your BERT, that is NLP model, will give you a better solution where you will do based on the pattern recognitions. Yes. So next, forecast. So in these applications, deep learning plays a major role because the coming input to this system is unknown. So whereas for all the VKA applications, we can consider deep learning is also a best solution. And you know what you required if you wanted to do deep learning as your to work with in a real time. What are the things and the skills that you are supposed to know? So to know that to do this deep learning based applications, first and foremost thing is you need to work with the GPUs, not with your regular systems being provided by the institution. Nowadays, I think even Vardhaman is also having GPUs in their college campus where you can work with that. That's a great thing that only few colleges are giving such an opportunity to make and to inculcate research into the students. And so in that, Vardhaman also is one of the best institute where GPUs are in your institute. You can work on GPUs so that you can get a better accuracy in a faster version, or otherwise you are working on a regular system to train the data itself, it will take 10 days, and to analyze the data it will take another 20 days, and to pre-process it and to classify it, so it takes much time, whereas when compared with your GPUs. So almost to train this large data of neural network, it is mandatory to work on the GPUs. And coming with the programming languages that you need to know, because so Java is must, because you need to showcase what you are analyzing either through the web page or the mobile app. So it is mandatory for you to showcase the user application. We require Java. So we can use either of the scripting languages here, either Python or R language or Scala or Joomla or Spark. So using these languages, you can script your deep learning algorithm. So where you can call multiple packages into this, like from the MATLAB or from other FPGA as well, packages from the Verilog as well, you can call and you can work out in the Python scripting. And coming with the libraries that will help you to work with the multiple application inputs, is Keras is one of the library framework that you need to understand well before you utilize, where in that it is going to cover TensorFlow as well as Theano, which is being developed by Google, known, as I told it, we are working from 15 years back, because I can convey in India, particularly Telangana, particularly private institutions and the are working from past 15 years into this field, because it's my real experience why I have started this journey of AI in 2016. But when I can see my seniors from 20 to the 20 to the 2005, 2007, yes, from NIT Warangal, the students are working on the CSC department, core CSC department is working from deep learning. So here I'm not 15 years is not an example of the world, but I'm giving this experience of 15 years into our Telangana, our particular zone. Okay. So there, to develop any sort of applications, it is mandatory for us to know the framework of Keras. Similarly, PyTorch is being developed by Facebook. Apple completely moved their previous traditional models, and now they are using snowflakes in order to build their applications. So complete Apple company is running now with the Snowflakes platform. So for students who are listening this particular lecture, I convey you that it is mandatory for you to understand what the current company tools are being used. Of course, this is a very basic thing. The framework, after entering into the industry also, you will understand. But why can't you know about what tools they are using inside? Okay. Until unless if you have any reference, or until unless if someone are working in your surroundings can help you out what tools they are exactly using in their company. But better to understand Keras, better to understand any of the scripting language to know and to execute deep learning based algorithms. Okay. So there are pros as well as cons. So it is where AI is deep learning is of course powerful and can be used for all categories of ML based algorithms, are good to model with nonlinear data with large number of inputs. For example, in images, as I told you, once trained, the predictions are pretty fast. Yes, the trained model only we are dumping onto the hardware as well. Once if it is trained, then the model execution is very easy in deep learning. And of course, there are hardware computational issues with the deep learning, where we require GPUs. Without GPUs, deep learning we cannot do. And next, coming with the generative AI, of course, it is also one of the branch of AI. Mostly the generative AI will deal with the images, 3D objects, a text like articles or blog post, nothing but written text, and also the system text, right? And where we can guarantee, predict the data generated by the generative AI will be of 10% of all the generated data, because using the generative AI only, using this generative GANs, we are now depending to collect the data. So there are few case studies in the link mentioned. I'll be sharing you this details after this session. Okay, coming with the concluding machine learning applications and machine learning content. So it is important for you to understand how the machine learning is a powerful artificial intelligence tool which enables you to to convey, to execute or to operate petabytes of data and make a sense of complicated world. Of course, it is transforming a wide variety of industries and organization, but solving previously unsolved problems is an issue here. AI system lends and amplifies the human bias here. People can still play a role either when a validate a fraud or following up with an action. So there you can see, because there are many hacks that is been happening with an AI. So we are supposed to understand this and get the sustainable AI also into the market. So such a way we can have both pros and cons. And first, I'll show you how AI transform business indicative applications like your user enterprise, chatbots, retail applications of AI and supply chain, AI in banking. So you can see these are the companies, AI in big companies like your Amazon, which is providing a cloud platform as an Azure. So where Azure is going to work, whether either of these following platform based, service based, or infrastructure based architecture, supports many programming languages and frameworks as well, where you can run your model, train your model, and place it in an Azure. And the trained model can be in an edge way. You can use it for the multiple applications here. So we have Azure ML. Nowadays we have Azure IoT as well. So you can also execute IoT based applications on Azure. And Microsoft Cognitive Toolkit that is being provided. This is no longer actually developed and it is an open source now. And we have Arkle AI and IBM Watson. But whereas compared with the Arkle AI and IBM Watson, most probably we are using AWS and Azure as a second option to work with our deep learning based applications in the cloud. So these are the major companies which will help you of providing the GPU analysis as well. It will support the GPUs as well through the cloud. So user experience, nothing but how flexible they are with AI. Of course, user experience refers to the feeling user experience when using this product or application system or a service. So it is a broad category where how their feels, how well the user can navigate the product, or how easy it is in the market field to display their product or make it use, or how relevant the content he will develop to display that particular product. So using AI, I think this business field had moved into a bigger revolution where they are in a successful mode to showcase their user application in a brighter way. So compared with, instead of previous days, marketing people used to reach the hospitals, or marketing peoples of various industries reach even the home for the home appliances and all to convey this. But because of AI, it is becoming easy for them to push multiple videos, making a different videos understandable easily with the user and all. So user experience become a greater impact by using this AI ML on user experience design. Okay, so their engagement, their personalization, of course, also the efficiency. People are understanding easily nowadays. Every even the unknown illiterate also is understanding what the application is because of having this AI into their application. So coming with known parts of this chatbots, which are being designed using a large language models, where the current large language models used products are Siri, Amazon Echo, Amazon Alexa, where the chatbot is nothing but it is behaving like how to be a computer program that is going to simulate and process human conversations, allows humans to interact with the digital devices. So it will take your input, that whatever you type or whatever you give as a voice, so it will analyze and give you a related information for your requirement. So large language models are helping a lot in order to build multiple such chatbots for the business field and making the user to experience in an efficient way. Okay. So known examples of large models, large LLMs are these. One is GPTs, OpenAI 2020, available in Azure, and GPT pre-trained transformer also. We have separate GPTs for bio, BioGPT is for biomedical analysis. In Microsoft is been given it from 2023, and as I told, BERT is been designed by the Google for analysis of this emotion based recognition. So we have Greek BERT, Greek long transfers as well for the documentation and all. So these are the how we are using chat GPTs nowadays, and these experiences in real time applications, how the demand is being, optimal demand planning, marketing strategy, everything is analyzed nowadays and giving you best solutions. By having optimal demand planning, we are able to eliminate overstocking and decrease transport to improve the liquidity, so which is helping in proper demand planning, and also make best use of marketing budget, so we can use and plan a proper strategies in market planning or price optimization and assortment planning. So when coming these retail applications, the provided personalized experience plays a major role. For this also, I have designed a product which I got patented, which is a feedback system for the retailers, where by they either can give a voice or a text data automatically. The emotion of the customer will be given to the owner. I'll show you those applications here. These are the optimal demand planning, how your AI requires data and what it is going to forecast. So to model your AI, you require historical sales, historical promotion information, upcoming promotions, inventory stocks, all this data we are supposed to give to your model and train the model. So using either we can go with the supervised learning or regression models or reinforced models. Based on this, it will give you recommendations for all the variety of categories that you are expecting in benefits for the retail industry. When coming to the marketing strategy, what are however required things: store description, competitor pricing, competitor promotion. So because you need to plan a proper solution, so the AI will help you in planning this. So using supervised and recommendation system modelings, we can enhance this. And as I told you, we have developed a natural language processing base, that is BERT, distilled BERT we have used and developed a feedback system which will help the customer, the owner, to get a proper information from the customer so that he can improve himself. I mean, the company products can improve or the company service can improve further in order to move analysis. Next is AI and supply chain. Of course, we had many analysis that is been crossing and enriching with these AI applications in the supply chain activities like forecasting or logistics or warehousing, procurement, sales and operation planning. So there is a huge generation from 1.3 to 2 trillion per year for the next coming 20 years. We can adopt this AI model and we can enhance the logistic plannings, where dynamic supply planning to optimize supply planning flow. We can use automated warehouse where we require robots without labor, because labor becoming a huge problem for the warehouse based applications. So by using this, we can solve the damage detection as well as prediction maintenance in the warehousing. And the next, self-driving cars, and also in the analytics. So data analytics plays a major role in the sales and marketing fields of any industry. So it is, our AI and the supply chain will help these applications a lot, and reduce the manpower, right? And coming with AI in the banking sector. So previously, when 20, I can say in the State Bank, we can consider our regular State Bank itself. State Bank of India, when in 2010 to 12, even I used to have one contact from the bigger team of the State Bank of India. When their recruitment, they used to follow only the people who had the background of Java and Oracle. But now their recruitment is completely changed. Whenever you are having a proper projects on banking sector with artificial intelligence based algorithms, they are taking the recruitments in 2010 and the 2026. The 15 years of span, the complete industry is being also changed. It came into the industry. Previously, they only used to depend on Oracle and the Java, but the trend changed, and now all are using this AI based applications here. So where they are solving, instead of giving the details in 7 days or 15 days, now they are able to give us the data in hours. So that is the beauty of AI into the banking sector, right? So I just wanted to conclude how these AI products should be before the develop. That I will discuss the after the case studies. So coming with the case studies, which will help you to understand what are all the real-time environments I have gone through and made this AI into multiple applications from starting of my career from 2016 till now into multiple applications. Whatever I'm presenting here, all are published, and the patent grants are to the CBIT Hyderabad. So here, the first, I'll show you biomedical signal processing based applications, where here you can see AI for kidney tumor detection. So we had taken the data from the KIMS hospital, real-time data. So CT scan images, and we converted into 3D CT scan images of the same image. And using CNN models, we have identified whether that particular kidney is having a tumor or not. If suppose a tumor, what are the various classifications of tumor? Is it the chromophobe or oncocytoma? Because after finding the tumor, it is, I mean, based upon the pattern, the doctor used to find that there is a tumor. Then the tumor, after removing only, they will go for the biopsy and it will be analyzed. But whereas using the implemented analysis, you can identify what if the pattern matches to the particular classification. So we can also convey directly while giving the CT scan itself, this is a type of tumor there in the kidney. So that was one of the case study. And this is one of the MSME project that I received in 2024. And, this project is where we have depended on LSTM. The data that we have collected for epilepsy patients. So it is all about to design a wearable electromyography system, that is the EMG system for epilepsy patients using IoT and deep learning, of course. So without AI, there is no IoT. Without AI, there is no a product nowadays, not only IoT kind of thing. So here we are using a LSTM model, as I informed. So you can see this AWS cloud also. So the complete model, the trained model, we have placed on the AWS cloud. Now our product is there in the Siddhartha Hospitals, Miapur, where we have given this designed product to them for real-time analysis. But whereas for training the model here, we have collected the synthesized data because we don't have the patience of wearing this EMG sensor, because I need to give an input to this model as EMG input only. So there is no EMG based kind of sensor which is which is being collected at the hospitals. So they will be testing them with the ECG, not with the EMG. So we faced a greater issue here in developing this particular application. So finally, we depended on synthesized data. Now our model will tell in the hospital whether this particular model is working for the seizures patients or not. So our model will tell before 25 to 30 seconds before he will get an alert that he is supposed to get fits. So it is a wearable electro EMG band that is being designed by CBIT with the MSME project of cost 15 lakhs. Similar way it looks. That model is available with the hospital now. And one more is this autism assistive device, where here we have used a machine learning based algorithm, because the image is of course as an input to this model. This is the autism assistive device which will tell autism or not. Input is image. So face detection as a input. It will do a pre-processing of labeling the criteria of a patient, whether they had this expression kind of thing to understand facial pattern, and pattern may be classified whether the person is continuously maintaining the same pattern for large duration. So accordingly, it is being analyzed the patient is having autism or not. Of course, we have used efficient deep learning B11 algorithm here, which will tell you to understand the artisan assistive device. It is also patented under CBIT. This is a flow diagram. So where we have B5 also. We worked on B5 and the accuracy is bit less compared with the B7. Finally, we had moved to the B7. And this model analysis we have also submitted for a book chapter, and it got published. You can see it online, and this is how it looks. So we made a simple app also in order to entertain the autism patient at home, because every time he cannot stay at the hospital, so he can be able to even stay at home and analyze what he is understanding, the basic things, because they will be in a similar motion for a continuous time. I can say 2 to 3 hours also, so they will be in the same emotion. So to make them to out of the bound and to make it feasible to the parents to maintain them at the home, we have designed this autism detection as well as engagement or entertainment device for the patient, because even in the hospitals, the therapy will be using a autism accumulation device, ACC, assistive accumulation device. So you can find that online. So which is 18,000 to 20,000 that they are supposed to purchase. But now here we have done that using Raspberry Pi and also a touch screen to display. So just it is I think it cost around 5,800. 5,800. So we have used a mouse and a keypad, whereas we can also place that on the touch screen without using that. While testing, we have placed this. So here we have designed a model where if he is in emergency, the user interface, we will train him to press either he required water or he is hungry or he wanted to go for loo in that way. And also we made him to understand, teach displaying numbering numericals, and to teach them with the basic numericals. This is also one more app developed on the same screen. If it is 4, if it is correct, then it will be indicated with the green. If it is wrong, it will be indicated with the blue for the numericals. Similarly, alphabets, we will be teaching with this. So similar kind of apps, whatever you are interested to train the model, we can train. So everything is dependent on our requirement while executing this. So here, this is one more, as I told you, BRT. We tried with the software algorithm, and also we tried with the hardware modeling as well. This is a text-based emotion recognition using a BERT model. But whereas we have taken the Google BERT model for embedding the data, and for mapping the data, we also used self-optimized mapping in order to map the data and analyze whether that person is having the emotion as sad. This is a text-based emotion. You need to type one sentence. So when you type this sentence, then we will be able to analyze whether your emotion is happy, sad, joy, or disgust, or neutral in that way. So we have used self-optimization based BERT. So this is one paper. And as I told you, distilled BERT, in order to dump this directly onto the Raspberry Pi or your Node MCU, it is hard for you to manipulate the work on it. So it is better to go with the tiny ML based algorithms. It is very much important to work with the hardware instead of GPUs. If you're not working with the GPUs, you need to work with the edge devices, right? So in that kind, you need to make it tiny. So here, distilled BERT we have used and designed a text-based emotion recognition model. So this is a model. Output looks, I'm furious. How could they betray my trust? Like that. So I can't stop smiling. This is the happiest day of my life. So emotions are here. When you do that, I got first rank as one of the emotion. It will give you as a joy. This is the app created. And this is one more model where AI plays a major role in understanding vocal based analysis. So here we have designed a model for vocal analysis. So when you had a issue with the vocal cord, or vocal cord is removed due to laryngectomal disorders for the vocal patients, laryngectomy patients. So then we are placing a model related to this, collecting the data from either EMG or ECG. Anything, we worked with EMG and analyzed the data, and that input is being given to the LSTM model again. So using this particular LSTM model, we are analyzing whether that particular data is outspoken or not through the speaker. So we will pad, speech enhancement is being done. We will pad the text to that particular speech and we'll make it available, and we make the patient to behave like a similar human, how he can communicate with the other people. So here using AI and IoT brought a greater solution towards the thing, and it has been collaboratively working with the BITS Pilani. So the work of this particular project, the first stage is completed. Still, the second stage is going on. So next, artisan detection I have shown, and kidney stage prediction also have done. One of the students from MTech, she had done the stage analysis, kidney stage analysis, whether the uh, kidney is in the first stage or second stage and the third stage. We have used random forest and the gradient boosting algorithm to analyze the kidney stage prediction. Next, liver cirrhosis was one of the uh, one more example where we have found what stage of liver it is, whether it is in first stage or in the third stage, by using a LFT data. So the here the LFT data is nothing but the numerical data that we are going to give for I can say this patients. So LFT is liver function testing, where we will get the numerical values. So machine learning is enough. A gradient boost is only used there also. This is AI for the EEG based epilepsy detection. This is a project. I can say this is one of the objective of my PhD scholar who is working in an IIT Warangal. So where he will be monitoring the brain waves, also after brain waves, he captured from the e-based machine, which is purchased of cost 12 lakhs. It is available in ECE department of NIT Warangal under Professor T. Kishore Kumar onto one project where they'll be testing those signals on area board and analyzing data. So here LTM and CNN architectures are being used because his PhD is not completed. So I cannot convey you the exact models what we are using currently. He is in his final stage of submitting the thesis. Soon we'll see the complete model picture in the coming lectures as well. And AA for epilepsy and neurological orders. And as I discussed, vocal disorders. So, and here the integration and the future of this medical, biomedical things using AI. So we can take a CT scan, MRI scan based as an inputs, and we can model. We can take wearable devices. We can build wearable devices by taking this input, and we can do clinical lab analysis and recommendations as well for the kidney and liver markers, and we can see voice biomarkers and biosignal data collection and analysis for various applications like EEG, ECG, EMG for all parts of your human body. If we are able to collect the data, then we can build and we can create multiple miracles. Obviously, we cannot replace the doctor, but we can give a help desk and the front desk and to help out the doctor with support of AI, but we cannot replace the doctor presence to solve the patient issues. Not only here, starting from the brain till the toe, there are many applications for all the organs using these AI models into the picture. So I can show you, we have taken an AI for biomedical signal processing as a course for my students for 30 days, where continuously they have worked with the multiple projects. And this is one project by Dishita Rao, where she is able to find the freeze detection in the gait of Parkinson's patient. So here where we are taking the raw signals of the patient, and then it is being pre-processed using a windowing and feature extraction, classification of the signals, and then using a XBoost algorithm. She had found the change in the normal walking, as well as also this ML based machine learning model. So here you can see how the Parkinson patient's analysis is being done using a exit boost is being taken. And previously we solved with autism device based on the image, but BV or Shruti with tiny signals as their team name. So they have studied audio video based analysis for the autism patient. So based upon the movements, the autism patients continuously will be in the same motion. You have an YouTube videos also to do this experiment. You know, they will be continually haunting to their head to one particular part, or they continuously holding like this or doing like this, and their muscle movements like this. So if you need to understand them, whether that particular patient is having autism or not, by uploading this video onto them, and if they are continuously doing the same motion, concluding that they are having an autism. So using a video based monitoring analysis, they have developed a model. So here also they have used a CNN and MediaPipe they have taken as an option, which is an open source. You can work in MediaPipe to solve this video based analysis, which is available online. But whereas we had concluded this also with Bar Rehabilitation Center, which is located in Kukutpalli. So we are testing our model in their center. So real-time data is being taken in that way, but modeling, we have taken the YouTube data. So autism detection completed. This is again, one more student have done multimodal seizure detection system. So here she covered both EEG and ECG signal. So using a machine learning robot random forester, she have concluded this. And one more batch worked on Alzheimer's with 2D, and one batch worked with the 1D as well. So whether the person is having Alzheimer's or not, for the instead of going with the hospitals, by taking this multimodality MRI scan and making it into 2D sometime, and analyzing the Alzheimer's from the patients. And these are few of the biomedical signal processing applications as a case studies we have developed. And coming to the agriculture, of course, I had a project and it has been completed in the 2024. So to test the soil and to analyze which crop is suitable for the what type of soil, and and we can also tell the crop recommendation and crop yield prediction. So basically there are 6 essential elements required for the soil, but mostly we will be depending on the NPK. Nowadays the carbon based analysis is also going on. So we are also part with the Pune Agriculture University for the carbon analysis, but whereas NPK based analysis is being developed at our institution. So here NPK values on different types of crop types. So if you are having rice, you need to have NPK percentage like this. So with these values, you are supposed to train your model, and you are also supposed to train your model with the sandy, loamy, or what type of soil which gives a better NPK values. Similar way, this is a construction of our model. So considering 6 different sensors through ESP model, and we have created a tiny AI based crop recommendation, where this is the internal architecture, PCB designed by our students. This is the internal model designed by PCB, everything by our students. Testing this model. So we have placed it in a 5 different soils. This is our model available in our CBIT. So we have tested for the Michi plants without spraying any fertilizers for 3 months in these pots, placing the soils from the different places, from Tamil Nadu, from Pune, from Varangal, as well as from Vijayawada. So 5 modules we placed, and using our app. So this app is live. If you require, I'll share this app with the app details with Srinivas. You can verify our app is live. So where you need to select which type of crop you are supposed to see. So in that way, it will visualize you the NPK percentage of that particular soil. So we have trained about 54 types of different types of crops to detect and to analyze which crop is suitable for what type of soil. So here, this model will also gives us to select what type of crop, soil type, and then and what type of crop you are supposed to plant. So accordingly, it will give you the details of NPK, soil moisture content and all. Based on these values, the farmer directly can improve the fertilizers and get, or I mean, either in a natural way. This model can also give you what type of organic fertilizers can be dropped onto the soil for the good crop yield. So during the cultivation also, it helps you to analyze whether this particular leaf temperature, moisture or leaf humidity is manageable or not. So for the leafy vegetables also, this particular recommendation system works. And we have depended on a fuzzle based model. It is available online, you can check out. So we depended on that and we created this particular model. And this is had a patent rights and contributed to the applicant as a CBIT. So this is all about the different case studies that we can see. But as I told before, understanding, analyzing, executing, and it is mandatory for us even to see what should be there in what type of products you are supposed to use this model. So how AI products should be? So our AI products should be human centric. So AI products should amplify an argument rather than displace human disabilities, abilities. Sorry. So it should not displace human abilities. Of course, the product should amplify an argument, right? So because if it replaces, particularly in some real-time applications like army fields or space-based or or medical during the operations and all, it is very hard to conclude only to go with the such products. So there should be AI customized products should provide a clean interface to configure them to need to their each client. So whenever you are designing any app or the thing AI based, you need to give access when they are subscribing your particular app. The customization plan to the user is must. So the customization plan should be planned in a proper way so that directly the customer can configure it instead of always retrying with the updates that is being provided by the host. So this is how AI product should be planned. So and it should be affordable and non-complex. As I told, if we still in 2026, if you are working on GPUs, it is useless. We are supposed to work on the edge devices. So most of our students here are working with Kriya boards, Kriya KV260, Kriya KR, and no NVIDIA Jetson, NVIDIA Jetson boards, and NVIDIA Orion Nano also they are working. So you need to make the AI in your products affordable or non-complex. So we are in a stage to come out of the era of GPU, and I can say there is large amount of data unnecessarily is being created in this AI application. So that should be sustainable way. Because of that, the data centers, to maintain the data centers, again huge electricity, again water. There comes our sustainability again in the society or in the humankind. So where you are supposed to understand that you need to create a non-complex algorithms using AI, which requires less power. So which is very, very important while building the products. So incorporating AI into the companies, of course, there is no second opinion that AI is transforming business. It is offering accessibility, automation, and efficiency, all directly related to achieving more productivity and enhancing user experience. So the attending students who are here, I request you to learn all AI smart tools which are available online. Definitely, it will enrich your resume in building or in reaching multiple companies or industries related to this product development. So AI, the presence of our future, of course, with 60 years of accumulated research after several false starts and broken promises, AI today a reality resulting in a potential for socio-economic impact, of course. So it is in the various industries. So you only required is the data. but I will request you as a students, you should not create unnecessary data. Try to maintain a sustainable data and make use of this AI and build multiple applications into the various fields going on with the data, but in a sustainable way. So all that you required for developing any AI based application here is a data. So when you have data, then only you can create an artificial intelligence based applications, whatever may be the application. So thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. As we bring this morning session to a close, I would like to propose a heartfelt vote of thanks. First and foremost, a massive thank you to Dr. S. Siva Priyanka ma'am for taking the time out of her very busy schedule to deliver such illuminating talk on computational intelligence in industry. Your insights in the evaluation of AI and its real world applications have provided incredible guidance for all of us here today and have cleared a lot of concepts for us. I also want to extend our gratitude to the organizing committees, the IEEE WIEG Hyderabad section, the Vardhaman Student Branch, and our host, the Department of Information Technology. Special thanks to our faculty advisor, Dr. K. Nikhila ma'am, our professional head, Dr. Sangeetha ma'am, and the head of our institute, Professor JVR Ravindra sir, for their constant support and guidance in making this event very possible. Finally, thank you for all the enthusiastic audience joining us via YouTube Live. Your participants makes these sessions for a grand success. Thank you all and have a wonderful rest of the other day. We'll meet next time in the next session, which will be coming in the next month. I think so in 15th. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Srinivas. Convey my wishes to Nikhila ma'am as well.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Thanks
Definitely.
for the opportunity. I request whoever are attending live, so try to maintain the sustainable data, because creating unnecessary data will make dependencies on GPUs again. So lack of time and waste of data makes us to go low in developing real-time applications. So I request all the students and the participants who are joining here to make sustainable data to execute this AI-based applications into various fields. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for accepting it.